Hello, everybody. I was just. What was I doing before? I can't remember, but something made me think of the Lorne Reality show. It just made me giggle, and I thought it'd be. I should fucking record a video and laugh at him, basically. It's just makes me laugh. Is in the top right hand corner. Lorne. Lorne Armstrong Reality. It's like as if I'm expecting this can't be real. This shit can't be real. This just proves that reality isn't reality. How could you have a sex offender that's got no grip on reality, that blames tried suing NBC for 80 million because he got caught. He tried. Oh shit, man. I don't think I'll ever, right? I'll go to my grave and still not quite comprehend all this shit. You've got this guy who got caught in the most embarrassing of circumstances you could possibly imagine. And he thought he could make money out of, like, just looking at his stupid face. Oh, fucking hell. It's just Lorne Armstrong Reality. I don't know of anybody in the history of this planet that I've ever encountered that has such a lack of grip of reality than this motherfucker. And he calls his dodgy website and then he's got GoDaddies. This is a fucking registered sex offender. GoDaddies. Oh my fucking! I did Daddy's right to spoil you. Would you like a look at my penis? Oh my fucking god! What a freak. Anyway, Lorne Armstrong Reality up at body. Let's have a look, shall we? Hey, it's still monetized, this channel. What the fuck? A serious. I'm not giving. Someone's still copying for money. The Lorne Reality show, upper body exercise. Do you know what? It's. Look at. It's just. What did he think? What was going on in that pathetic brain of his? Did he think that, like, there was a group of people that were interested? He thinks that. It just beggars belief, man.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Lorne Reality show.
It's just a fucking. He's just got a quilt and a fucking grass and some fucking dumbbells. I mean, what the fuck is he wearing, man? He's not got his shorts on straight. He's got some shitty trainers on. Crap it, has he got white socks on?
It's the exercise
Shitty white socks. He just looks like a twat.
show that I told you guys that I'd do. And
Do you know, this sort of goes against the essence of what my meditation and spiritual practice goes, but you know what? I couldn't give a fuck. This guy deserves to be taken the piss out of. I think it was what I was watching one of, you know, like when you go on YouTube and it recommends videos every now and again, well, quite fucking often as you can imagine, it throws up Lorne Armstrong videos recommendations. And it was like one of Crank's cinemas. And I just fuck that cringe fest one. I was just like fucking pissing my sides. It's so like when you've not watched those type of videos in a while, or when you've not read the chat log in a while, it baffles you. It's like the same when I've not listened to one of my favourite songs in a while, and then I put it on after a few months, and you get that same thrill that you got when you first listened to that song. That's the sort of on the level of amusement I get when I've not seen one of Lorne's crazy antics in a while, and then I kind of return to it. That's quite a good analogy, that, wasn't it?
yeah, I know I look fat in the shirt, but no, I'm not.
Oh, fuck off, man.
But The first thing we're gonna start doing is start stretching out. So we're gonna stretch out because you don't stretch your muscles, it's gonna wind up hurting.
That's
You'll
not a
regret
proper
it in the long
stretch.
run. So we'll wanna-
He's not even like. He's not even. Look at that for an half-ass fuck. Look at that for a fucking half-ass fucking stretch out.
because you don't stretch your muscles, it's gonna wind up hurting. You'll regret it in the long run. So
He's not, he's just basically said you need to stretch your muscles, otherwise it'll hurt, and then he just doesn't do it. That you may as well not bother. Some people don't stretch when they do the weights. Just fucking do it, or don't do it. Don't say you're doing it, and then just fucking lift your arm up fucking 30 degrees, you stupid.
the first thing we're gonna start doing is start stretching out. So we're gonna stretch out because you don't stretch your muscles, it's gonna wind up hurting.
Right.
You'll regret it in the long run.
So, okay, when you going to start
I'm gonna do
stretching,
all
Lorne?
leg muscles. But we're gonna
Okay, that's
concentrate,
not-
most
no.
today is the arms because that's everybody keeps asking about my arms. So what I did to get them
Right, he's just said how important stretching is, and he's not stretched yet, so I'm just waiting for
this
it.
way. So we're
No.
gonna be concentrating on that.
Right, so just like everything else in life, like he's singing, his guitar playing, getting himself straightened out, stopping smoking, stopping drinking, stopping being a sexual pest, taking responsibility, just taking, stretching before exercises. Just sweep it under the carpet. It's like, if something's hard to do, then it's not worth doing. You just put it away with your...
And I'm gonna be doing it in my backyard today.
Hang on a minute. This motherfucker lives in a trailer, so technically the whole fucking world is his back garden. Shall I do a video in, I don't know, on some beautiful beach in fucking Jamaica and says, here I am in my back garden? Fuck you, Lorne.
So first thing we want to do is you're gonna hold your hands like this.
Oh, don't get too close to the camera. Ah! You can just hear
So
the
they're
children screaming.
in a diamond shape.
Right,
Take-
what was the
come back
point of
here.
that?
We're gonna do 10 push-ups.
Okay. I was praying he'd get the number wrong then, but he actually did 10. I was counting it with him.
There's 10 push-ups right there. Now I'm gonna show you another thing that you can do that is really
If you noticed how he's out of breath already. He's listen, right, it's you can hear him every breathing. He's only done 10 fucking push-ups.
another thing that you can do
Another thing.
that is really
What the fuck is he going on about? Another thing you can do that's really...
now I'm gonna show you another thing that you can do that is really
What is this turd doing?
it's gonna hurt.
What is?
So, especially when you're not used to it. So you want to take some weights. I got 20-pound weights right here. Take some weights, both ends, and you're gonna get down.
Okay. What a shit 2-bit operation this is. Look at it. Oh my god, we're 1 minute 55 seconds in. He's just totally... Look at, you've got no focus. The light is terrible. The quality of the video is shit. You've got the wind blowing into the mic. He's dressed like some kind of fucking retard on day release. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, that's not nice, that is it? Sorry.
On the ground, and do push-ups that way. The way you're gonna do it is you're gonna push down. When you push up, you're gonna go bring it back up with you, and switch them off just like that. So we're gonna go like this. So you're right down like this. And the closer you put your feet together, the harder it is. See, I haven't done it so long you can't do it.
To be fair, I'll give him that one, Lorne. It's a good exercise, that. I do that one. It's fucking hard. But it's not surprising. I don't know why I'm so shocked at his inability to sort of see things for how they are, because it's just not in his nature. But the actual concept that he thought that, can you imagine you got some bodybuilder and he stumbles across this video that Lorne Armstrong Reality GoDaddy's tells him to do some exercises, and he takes it seriously and starts watching his videos and then starts asking him for advice. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that Lorne had the greatest body that any bodybuilder had ever managed to get to, and he knew, he really knew what he was doing with nutrition and all that, had a good routine going and made his videos entertaining. Even if the quality of this product, as in the video, was really good, if you just read one line of the chat log and you'd refuse. The only reason he's got any views, which he can't comprehend, is because we're taking the piss out of him. We're taking the piss out of him. And he just can't grasp it, and that's what makes it so amusing. I mean...
Okay, now that right there is going to work your stomach muscles and your arms and your shoulders and your chest.
Right, I've had enough of you exercising now. Could all Star Wars videos fucking crop up. It could be worse, couldn't it? We don't have some really dodgy ones. Anyway, let's look at some of the t-shirt. Let's just look at some random videos, shall we? Oh, fuck off.
Hello, everyone. Just a quick video here. Someone had asked me if I could put the picture on the back of the shirt, and the answer to that is yes. And I can also, in order for me to put your picture on the back of the shirt, you'd have to send it to me through email. I can also put your name on the back of the shirt also.
Jesus Christ. He just genuinely thought, right, I'll just add a thumbs down to it while I'm at it. He genuinely thought that, someone... Look at that fucking face. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let's have a look at what people were saying. Oh, there's not that many comments on this one. Where do you find the time to vlog in between grooming kids online and molesting minors? Why you have some amazing time management skill. I love reading these comments. Me and Adam did a video on it weeks ago, right? But me being the dick that I am, I kind of pressed the wrong button and we were recording for ages without recording, if you get what I mean. I've still got a 20-minute video with no sort of visual, no video, but just audio. But I didn't bother with it. Is Miss Vagina thinking about Mr. Penis? What's wrong with that? Kill yourself. Them seem to crop up quite a bit. Well, if he did that, we'd have no Lorne Reality show, would we? So let's not go down. And here on the grapevine, he's still trying to fucking do his YouTube shit. Nathaniel, the fart in the wind. Let's have a look at what he...
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to make this video to let everybody know that I caught wind that Nathaniel made a video claiming that he's the reason that I lost my job and all this crap, and I just want everybody to know that no, Nathaniel is not the reason that I lost my job, and Nathaniel is...
Yeah, boring. Alright, this will be good. Let's see what he has to say here.
Hello, everyone. I just reading some of the comments in the comment section.
You see, the thing is, he read some of the comments in the comment section, as you just said, obviously. So he's going to have read the bad stuff, and he knows that a lot of people hate him. But all he can think about in his brain is dollar signs. He genuinely thought that he could make money out of this and he could gain something from it. This guy has zero, and I mean zero, integrity. Absolutely none whatsoever. The fact that he whinges that there's a group of people that are obsessed with him, and he calls them freaks, and he's name dropped, he's name dropped me a couple of times, I believe, which is quite amusing. I don't have the clips anywhere. But, he's like, oh, a bunch of jackasses and all that bollocks. And then he's having a go at everybody. But at the same time, he wants to make money off those people. And at the same time as that, he doesn't want people bringing up the sting. It just baffles me how much of a twat this guy is. So hang on a minute. We're a bunch of wankers, right? Us lornographers. But he's quite happy to make money off us. But we can't mention the sting. Now, the sort of ludicrousy and hypocrisy we contain within that, I'm struggling to... This has got to be a dream. This can't fucking be real. It can't. No human being can be so fucking stupid. I'm fucking convinced about this. No.
I'll take input.
The reality is there's a glitch in the
I'll
Matrix.
link it right next to this video. And extra large, yes, I can do that. Remember, one of you asked me, I can't remember which one it was. But also, that reminded me to, if you can also, in the details section with PayPal, if you can also put your size, so that.
Wow. I mean, I think it's due to the shit that people... I think he was with that Ramona character at the time, so no doubt she was feeding a lot of bullshit into his brain about you great and you this and you that, and he's bought into it. And a lot of people in the comments were deliberately feeding him like this stuff, saying, "Oh, we love you, Lorne, and please bring out t-shirts." And he fell for it. No, excuse me. Just what I need to show the pedophile's picture on it so someone can stop. I know, I can't grasp it. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but I just can't understand what he thought. Well, I can understand what he thought. He thought money. Well, subhuman, you really think anyone is going to buy a shirt endorsed by... What the fuck planet? I mean, really, it literally is as bizarre as it. Why is that flashed up on my? What's that say? Divorce? Why? Candid mommy. Okay, there's some fucking shit on YouTube, isn't there? Well, this is fucking. We're exploring some of it now, aren't we? Reality poem. Let's have a quick look at the portless bites with rice, shall we?
Hello, everyone.
What's that stupid fucking wave he does? Does he think he's a Jedi? You think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like this? Credits that will do fine.
Hello, everyone.
It's like a Jedi mind trick, that, isn't it? Hello, everyone. That's not how people say hello. You think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand?
Hello, everyone.
Watch this. Credits will do fine. No, they won't.
Show today we're gonna make some sweet and sour pork bites.
Oh, I'm getting addicted to this now. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Right, I promise I won't do that.
Lorne Reality show. Today we're gonna make some sweet and sour pork bites with rice and corn.
So he thinks that he believes that he's teaching people how to exercise and he's teaching people how to cook. So he believes that there are people that would sit down with a pen and piece of paper, write down the ingredients, take note of what he's doing, and then make a dinner for the family based on what a registered sex offender says.
And pineapple. And I'm going to put this up close to the camera so everybody can see it.
Right, we can't read it though, can we?
This is Gardein, and it's vegan. And first thing we're going to do is turn the pan on here. Put it right.
Let's just... This is quality entertainment, isn't it? What's anything? Is he just stirring?
Sadie's able to smell all this food and she's all ready to eat it. She's hanging around. She's wanting to have the first taste of it, but she's not getting it.
I don't know. What has the fucking YouTube platform come to? Too Cold at Home, not another song. Example. Ooh, what's this?
Hello, everyone. I told everybody that I would
This is the mac and cheese one, isn't it?
tell them about my past. I'll tell you all about my past. I've decided that I'm not going to tell you all about my past. I will give you an example of the 5 years before I got incarcerated, or before I got involved in this thing. I realize I do not need to tell anybody. I really don't owe anybody an explanation.
Very true. He doesn't.
All right. This example is one of the things that had happened to me that made it so I couldn't. Well, that was part of why I couldn't think straight. One of my siblings. Well, see, I idolized some of my siblings and some others also. And I never should have done that, and I certainly don't idolize them now. But this example is...
So basically, already, we're less than 2 minutes in, and he's blaming other people. He's directing. I certainly don't idolise him now. He's blaming other people for his misgivings, shall we say.
Is probably one of the most disgusting to me. One of my siblings needed some work done on the house, and so I had a septic business at the time, and I was making good money, and so I took my crew up to their house, up to my sibling's house, and did $700 worth of work on their house, and including paying the crew and all that. And I told them it was a Christmas present, and if they want to give me a Christmas present back, then they can give me, make me some macaroni and cheese. There's some homemade macaroni and cheese that they made. And I did the same for...
You know, when I first saw this, when I first heard it, I thought, it's a piss take. I genuinely believe that Lorne had us all along that he was some kind of... I didn't know why, but I just said... Because when he mentioned mac and cheese as well, it was like too good to be true. That food that we always knew that he was like obsessed with. It happened to be that food as well. And it was like, you're blaming that for the fact that you tried to... that you groomed a child?
For another sibling, went up to their house, and I did $700 worth of work, including paying for my crew and even using some of the materials that I had and all that. And I told them if they wanted to, the same thing, that it was a Christmas present. If they wanted to give me a Christmas present back, they can make me some deviled eggs. And then another sibling I gave $425 to for heating oil, and told them that if they want to give me it was a Christmas present. If they want to give me a Christmas present back, they can make me some of their homemade meatballs. And
like a fucking, it's like some kind of fucking, it's like a stand-up comedian's about to tell a joke and you're waiting for the punchline. It's like, right, okay, he did some work for 3 siblings, 3 Irishmen, I did work for 3 siblings. One promised me deviled eggs, the other promised me mac and cheese, and the other promised me meatballs. And it's like, whoa, hang on a minute, where's this going?
I never saw the meatballs, I never saw the deviled eggs, and I never saw the macaroni and cheese until the following year. My sibling came down with a pot of macaroni and cheese, and asked me to borrow $500 so they could get Christmas presents for the kids. So I gave them $500 so that way the kids could get Christmas presents, and I told her, the same thing. Just make me another thing of macaroni and cheese, and to this day I've never seen the macaroni and cheese. And I told them don't make it take a year. Well, they didn't make it take a year.
He turns his head away from the camera.
Because I haven't gotten it, so it's been way over a year. Thing of macaroni and cheese, and to this day I've never seen the macaroni and cheese.
that little turn away with disgust, as if like, well, look what you made me do.
I've never seen the macaroni and cheese.
that little attitude, the little turn away with the head with a little attitude, like a little 3-year-old when he's, they go like and point the face up like when they're.
And I told them don't make it take a year. Well, they didn't make it take a year because they still haven't gotten it, so it's been way over a year. Whatever. I don't want the macaroni and cheese now anyway. But that there is an example of how I was treated for 5 years by people I idolized and loved, and I still love them because they're my siblings, but I will never let them get close to me again, and I certainly will never do anything for them in that manner.
Okay.
But that there is an example of 5 years worth of treatment, same type of treatment, and it was being the youngest in the family. It hurt me quite a bit, and that's why.
Oh, that's why being the youngest in the family, not getting macaroni and cheese, meatballs and meatballs, deviled eggs. That's why you decided to groom a kid.
Betty's job went the way it did.
Why? Why did Betty's job go the way it did? Why? Because you got scammed by your siblings. You thought you scabbed an old couple.
And that's why I sold my house for $8,000 after I had over.
Because you were $500 down, so you had to sell your house. How does that work?
$60,000 into it, and gave away about 3 truckloads of tools, and packed up the rest of my stuff and left and went to Nashville. Because I couldn't take it anymore. I just had to get away from being used like I was.
Do you know what was funny then? I'm fucking sure he was going to go, I had to get away from that old couple that I scammed, but no, he had to change it. Everything
being used like I was. And that right there led up to the reason why I couldn't think straight when I got involved with the sting.
It's so indicative of like his whole outlook on it. My involvement in the sting, or it's never when I tried to molest or what I did. He can't see the reality of what he did. He just can't.
So, but that there is all I'm going to say about it.
He just can't. He can't grasp what he is. He can't at all. I don't think he has the level of consciousness to self-evaluate. I just don't think he has that ability at all. I think you've got to have a certain level of consciousness. You've got to have a certain degree of wisdom and courage as well, and he just doesn't have any of it. So it's all responsibility is never going to happen. Self-inquiry, it's never going to happen. The ability to analyse, to empathise with somebody else, to look at it from somebody else's point of view, he just hasn't got that ability. So he genuinely believes that he couldn't think straight because the reason he got involved in this thing in his own words is because he couldn't think straight because his siblings didn't give him some food. It's fucking... I mean, it is funny, isn't it? You know what I mean? But it's also, like, disturbing as well, isn't it? You know what I mean?
For those of you that want to know when the next show is going to be...
No, there's not going to be that many that's bothered about that, pal. I wouldn't bother. Let's have a... Right, that's got me a bit pissed off, that. So let's read some comments, shall we, and have a laugh, and then I'll wrap it
Hello,
up.
everyone.
What are we on? He'll fucking...
I just have a little message here. I actually have something that
Oh, shut up, you tosser. I love Lorne, really, if I'm being honest. Ironically, he's made my life better. Isn't that fucked up? You're amazing, and I don't mean that in a good way. I wonder how many of these trolls go to Danny Trejo, who's a convict, and tell him to go back to jail and how he doesn't deserve a chance. It seems these trolls have a personal thing against Lorne. Was your mum or sister 30-year-old? What? That doesn't make any sense. You are lower than scum. I would happily shoot vermin. What? I would happily shoot you, vermin shit. You reply. Then you would be in jail getting your shit pushed. Oh, it's gonna get taken down this video, isn't it? I mean the one this video because I'm spouting it out, aren't I? Right, I can't say that. Lorne, you what's I say? Are you off the bet because you got caught sending out images of your nasty flabby ass 30-year-old girls again? You need to be chemically right. You'll have to read that. I'm not saying it out. I'll throw you a bone straight up your fake victim. I never thought that in a million years I would take NBC's side over anyone. And stop feeling bad for yourself because you have... What? Because you have class? After class you probably just conspire... Alright, okay. I know this is old, but he's done his time and clearly gotten better. And what he did was awful, but everyone deserves a second chance. You're spot on! Absolutely spot on. People deserve a second chance. I would never... There's very few things that people would do where I wouldn't sort of give him an opportunity and say, you know what, you've done it, you've admitted it, you want to get better. But this guy, you just can't. How can you give someone a chance who never... it's like all the ongoing trolling. I still don't agree with it because it's fucking... I just think it's a bit irresponsible for potential collateral damage, but I understand why. I do understand why, because he's impossible, isn't he? He's an easy target, though, and that's the thing as well. He's just so ridiculously gullible. They can fucking bleed. He's not going to be too hard to fool, is he? You dumb fuck, you still didn't learn your lesson. You're still on the internet. Honestly, I don't know. Everyone trolls. I know everyone likes to troll you. Goof on your loser ass, but if that was my 12-year-old daughter you were talking to that like that, I would beat the living shit out of you. I would stick that bald loser head in that piece of shit oven and cut you. Yeah. I mean, it's like I've always said. He still doesn't grasp what he tried. Because in his head he didn't do it or never meant to do it. He doesn't see himself as one of those people. And because there wasn't a real kid there, he doesn't understand the emotional impact it'll have on parents, and not just parents, any normal human being. We're all genetically engineered to care for our young and protect the species, and he just ruined. What did he want to do? He certainly didn't want to help, did he? Anyway, I'm getting annoyed now because it was supposed to be a bit of fun. So, guys, I know this was just a pointless exercise of YouTube scrolling, but let me know if you've enjoyed it. And yeah, guys, cheers. See you later.